This week on Gettin Deep, we had Alex Fleay, the host of the world's most unlistenable podcast, previously known as Professional Degenerates. And we spoke about how life has shaped the way we see humour and society's darker sides. We were literally just going to get into this Matt Rife cancellation off the bat, right?
Yeah.
So this is my thought process on it.
Uh-huh.
It's the most genius marketing he could have ever done.
Maybe, yeah.
Think of it, right? All the people, like if anyone does a special, anyone knows anything about comedy, that's not the first time he did that joke. He's done that joke fucking bulk. And he's done it in front of people that have paid for tickets at his shows and they've laughed at it and they've loved it. And he hasn't been cancelled. No one's filmed it. There hasn't been some kind of controversy that's happened for however long he's been doing this joke for, like a year, 2 years, however long. But all the people that watch his stuff online that don't pay for tickets to his show don't realise that that's the kind of shit he jokes about.
Yeah.
So he knows that he's going to be able to get them out of the view of watching his shit in the same process of triggering him enough to be talking about him more, so more people talk about him, when he already knows that people buying tickets to his shows like them jokes.
Maybe. Like, it could be a giant marketing scheme. But he said something very stupid on another podcast recently.
Yeah.
He said, and it just, like, I stopped and laughed about it so much because this is the thought that came to my head. And I want to try this out on stage, actually. But like Matt Rife said, it's like people only hate you because they're jealous of you. It was something along those gists.
Which isn't an incorrect statement. That is true for some people, but in his situation, he's pissed people off with what he said.
I feel like most people hate pedophiles and they're not jealous of them.
I mean, that's one angle,
You know?
yeah. But there is definitely people that hate people when they are jealous of them.
Yeah, for sure. It's like that exists, but like there's plenty of things to hate without being jealous of. You know, like there's so many things I could say, but I can't. Well, I was thinking because I was thinking of this exact same thing. I was thinking about all the different twists on the joke I could put on it, and it's like I hate like gay dudes. You know, it's like imagine just being in a relationship with your homie, just hanging out with him every fucking day, no girls. It's like that was one angle my like brain went, and then like another angle was it's like
of his joke, like your angle.
Of this joke of like riffing off that thing because originally it was like it's like I was going to go on stage and it's like which is ridiculous because it was like I feel like most people hate pedophiles and I don't think we're jealous of them. But then I was thinking about all the other people you could hate that you could be jealous of.
Yeah, which is like everyone else.
Just everyone.
Except for pedophiles.
Except for pedophiles. Yeah.
You can still take the angle. It's just like people are like, huh?
Yeah, eh?
What?
Yeah. No, it's like I do think Matt Rife knows his audience. He kind of knows what he's doing. But I also think he's like... I think he kind of... I don't know. I think he's smart enough to know that like his bubble is going to be a temporary one that'll be burst very quickly. So he's just kind of trying to milk as much as he can from out of it.
I reckon for sure what it is he understands the actual numbers of it, right? Like if you know the data of what it is and you're getting big online and you're big on TikTok, but it's all chicks on TikTok, but they're not the same chicks that come to your show, or the chicks that are at your show hear them jokes and think it's amazing, you either go, this works, I can pull this off, or this works, I can pull this off, and this pisses off people that I don't want to listen to me anyway because they're not buying fucking tickets. Or that plus the fact that that's extra publicity, or I'll just play it safe. But he's been doing, like, if it's such an old, easy joke. I mean, he's taken a different spin on it, yeah, but I've seen it coming a mile away.
Well, I think the basic classic gist of the joke is
what do you tell a woman that's got two black eyes?
Yeah,
nothing's been told twice.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you can see that the minute he's like, we're in a restaurant, she's got black eyes. You're like, I know where this joke is going.
Yeah.
Like, but I was like, that's okay. It's a spin, but it's so classic. It's so old. Everyone knows it.
Shouldn't have been surprising.
Huh?
It shouldn't have been surprising.
No.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. So it's like that in my head. It's like he took an easy joke and he changed it into his own. So he must have been going, this is gonna piss people off, the ones I don't want to come.
It's so funny. My favourite comedian, Nick Mullen, just released his first.
Year of the Dragon.
Yeah, man. I'm a huge fan of Nick Mullen. And I've rewatched Year of the Dragon several times, mainly because I keep falling asleep, not because I find it boring, but because I get very drunk when I'm watching it.
Yeah.
And so generally I've broken up into 20 minutes, but I'm probably going to sit through and watch the whole thing tonight. But it's like, it's incredible the headache. Like, Nick Mullen established himself for years as a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And no one is trying to cancel him for his latest special. I don't think there's anything particularly offensive about anything on his latest special, but people don't need to have something in a movie or in a special to be cancelled. It's like dug through Kevin Hart's Twitter to get him cancelled off like the fucking Oscars.
Yeah.
So it's like people don't need to have that, but I think it's because it's like when it's just like Nick Mullen was just, if you look through Nick Mullen's track record, it's just like black mark, black mark, black mark. It's not like it's checkered. It's like it's 50 yards of shit, and then he released a special. So he's kind of just gone like, it's like you can't cancel me because it's like all of my shit is bad and no one is surprised by it at this point. So it's like that's another way you could go about it.
I don't really know if the cancelling thing's legit. I'm like in this point where like there's periods where you.
Oh, I don't think it is. I think it's a stupid thing like set up by like.
I think the people like we're cancelling, but it's like we probably don't like you anyway. So cool.
Yeah.
Like you don't like this.
Yeah.
You're not my audience.
Yeah.
So
no, like I truly don't think he gives a shit. I think it's just an excuse. It's a perfect thing. He gets. It's a perfect excuse for him to get paid to go on and talk on podcasts.
Yeah.
It's like, mate, milk it for all you're worth. You know, it's like, I don't think Matt Rife is particularly funny. But like, fuck, get paid. Why wouldn't you?
He's a fucking really good marketer. Like,
I wonder if you can get plastic surgery back on your tax return.
You can. Especially if you're an OnlyFans chick.
Yeah, but like Matt Rife has provably had jaw surgery.
I've heard arguments about this,
and it's like,
but for sure, if you're any kind of actor, performer, any kind of videography, easy.
Interesting.
It's cosmetically going to make you better, or you believe it is.
I'm gonna get a dick extension.
I mean, if you're doing porn, it's on.
I'm thinking about it.
The problem is you got to make the money so you can claim it back on tax.
Yeah, no, it's valid. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not making the money, you're just spending your own money.
I tried on a cock ring for the first time recently, and
like the one that like cuts off the circulation, so like you can barely feel it, but it like keeps your dick hard as fuck.
No, you can feel it, man. You can feel it in a much different way.
Okay,
feels good.
I mean, there's the ones that they're just like real fucking.
This one was tight.
Yeah.
The thing I didn't like about it is that it squished your nuts and dick up into the same noose, and it was like.
Oh, so you have your nuts in there too.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds painful.
It is, but I'm kind of into that a little bit, so it's okay. But like what you want one where like your nuts go into one hole, pull out there, and then your dick goes through the other one. And it's like...
that makes more sense.
It's called an ox balls cock ring, and that's the one I want to get.
Yeah, because I feel like having your
Apparently
nuts...
it's like a little bit painful for your balls, but it's okay if you're kind of into that, which I kind of am. So...
Yeah, I don't think I want things cutting circulation in my nuts. I mean, realistically, I've talked about chopping them off a bunch of times, but haven't done it yet.
Yeah, well, I don't know into like...
Here's a story you'll enjoy.
Yeah.
When I was... we had a trans girl started working with us in an office, and I'm in new home sales, so just a full sales environment.
Okay.
And I talk shit all the time anyway. And it was just after my second kid, and I was like, if my missus gets pregnant again, I'm going to fucking smash my dick off with a rock. Mm-hmm. Just forgetting that there's someone who just transitioned like in the last month in the room. And I was like, oh, I'm going to fucking regret saying that. They were really good about it. They were just like, ha!
Nice.
And I was like,
yeah,
I didn't mean to offend you in any way. This is just, I don't want to have any more kids and I need to get rid of this shit. And I just remember thinking, fucking, how inappropriate. I talk about killing myself all the time at work.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. And the thing is, I work in a place with mostly women now, work in hospitality. And I love the girls I work with. Like, I get along with them great. They, like, I grew up with sisters, so, like, I feel...
It's normal for
quite,
you.
yeah, it's I feel very comfortable around women and chatting shit with women and joking with women. It's great. I love it. But, like, I also did FIFO for 7-8 years. So there's this huge intersection of humours, of sister humour and FIFO humour. And there's this bit in the middle where it's like, oh, no one likes being in this part or the other.
Yeah.
And, like, you make jokes about, like, oh, fuck, I can't wait to finish the shift. And I'm like, oh, gonna go home and cook yourself some dinner? And be like, no, I'm gonna go home and double tap myself to the back of the head with a shotgun, you know? It's just like...
They're like, what?
Yeah,
You're
what?
like, just,
yeah, and
yeah.
it's like, no, I'm joking. I wouldn't actually do that yet. But another fucking thing I really love... do it like the comparison between working with girls is like working with girls is great. Working with girls is the best. I love the women I work with.
Yeah.
But like there's generally every so often there's a time where there's 4 women I'm working with in the bar and they are all synced up for that.
Yeah, because if you hang out enough, it happens.
And it's like fuck. It is like
That sounds like fucking nightmare.
dude, it is like I'm not a big person I'm not like a very paranoid, superstitious person, but like when they are like that, there is nothing I can do right. Even when I'm trying to be considerate to them, I'm like, do you guys need a hand with anything? They're like, no, fuck off. And it's like it's like, I'm just trying to be nice, you know, let's just get through the shift, guys. It is like...
Have you tried doing the opposite? Like just going extra cunt on?
Oh, because that'll work well. Yeah.
I don't know, man. You never know until you try it.
No.
Being nice isn't working at the moment, so...
Look, you know, funnily enough, there was a time recently I was buying some of them Christmas gifts. I'm pretty tight with all of them. We all hang out after work. And I got them, like 2 of the girls, their birthdays are in December and Christmas coming up. So I thought, oh, this is going to be their birthday and Christmas gift.
Yeah.
And someone said to me, I was like, no, you got to get them a birthday and a Christmas gift. And I'm like, motherfucker, it's like I am your friend. You're expecting friend prices for a boyfriend level of subscription.
Yeah, you're lucky, like, you're friends with a dude.
Yeah.
You're lucky you get a fucking pat on the back.
Yeah, it's like it's like I don't hit on you. It's like I get you home safe after a drunk night out. It's like that's the most you can hope from a guy friend.
That's a win.
That's a fucking win. And I've already bought you one fucking present.
Yeah. To expect a second one is
fucked. It's like, where's mine? Where's mine, bitch? Yeah. You know, it's like, no way. And I was like, yeah, no way you're getting 2 gifts out of me. I haven't even bought my family gifts.
Yeah, like most dudes don't buy anyone gifts. They're just like, whatever.
Well, the thing, I really like this thing. There's this new idea called making a wish list.
Okay. It's like a bucket list, like a goal list.
No, so it's just basically something you create online. You create it online, and then it's like, hey, everyone, you don't have to tell me what you're buying. You don't have to tell me what you're getting. You don't have to buy anything if you don't want to. But if you're going to get shit, this is what I want. And it's just an online list of shit. It's a really clever way of doing it, because then if you do that, you avoid getting shit that you don't want.
Yeah.
But you got to create 2 different lists, because I don't think I can have cock ring on the same list I send my mum, right?
I don't think so either.
No.
I mean, I don't know your mum, but I feel like that's probably
no. I don't think I'll get away with that. I feel like I'll definitely get a sit down and be like, Alex, this is not something appropriate to send to your mother. And I'm like, sorry, mum, there was a bit of a mix-up there. I'll be honest with you. But no, it's like wish list seems like a great idea, because I'd never expect gifts from anyone.
But it's a good way to like put people at ease.
If you're gonna buy me something, get this.
Yeah.
And then you can put a bunch of different things of different price ranges on there, because it's like then you get like a $10, $20 gift, and then you've got like a big fucking $300 gift, and it's like if this is what it's going to be,
for everything.
Yeah, you cater for anything.
Yeah,
it's like if you really want to spoil me, you can.
I have this thing where if someone had that, I wouldn't want to know, because I find buying a gift for someone is a challenge. It's a really good test to see if you can actually figure them out and get them something they like.
No, getting something they like is fine. Getting something, I can get 150 things that people will like.
Yeah.
If I want to get something someone will like, I'll just go and steal a street sign. Everyone likes a street sign.
That's actually genius.
Yeah.
Yep, correct.
You can get something that everyone will like. Getting something someone will truly use and need.
Yeah, but that adds to the challenge, you know? That's like when they're like, oh my fucking God, how'd you figure this out? And you're just like,
No, I don't like guessing games. Just fucking tell me.
Well, I don't buy that many presents. So like,
Me neither.
when I do that, I'm like, this is what I'm doing.
In my family, we all got like giving gifts as kids, sure.
Yeah.
And like birthday, and kids get given gifts at birthdays and things like that. But there's like, I grew up in a family of 6 children.
Yeah.
And like loads of cousins. And now we've got 10 grandchildren or 9 grandchildren in my immediate family now, nieces and nephews. And it's like,
that's fucking a lot.
and it's like, no, I'm not playing. Like all of us are just like, we're not playing this game anymore.
Yeah.
It's like we can't buy presents for this many people. If there's someone you want to buy a present for, you can do it, but there's no obligation to buy anyone else.
Yeah.
So it's just
It's good that everyone's got that agreement in your family.
It is. It's very. Everyone understands the deal, but it's also like it's very hard translating that to other friendship circles. Like for the last 2 years, my best mate has gotten me like wicked awesome gifts.
Yeah.
Shit I've just loved. And I've not gotten him a thing because of this mindset that I have. And this year, this is my best mate.
Yeah.
And it's only this year I got him something good.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, when he's gotten me something, I'll be like, oh, yeah.
I forgot again, fuck.
No, I play it off. I like lie through my teeth. I'm like, yeah, your gift is still coming in the post. And I'm like, it'll be here soon. Rush to the shops, get something. And I'm like, fucking, whew, yeah, taken care of. But like with this year, I've finally got him something good. And I'm like, covered this year.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, still no gifts for the family. I'm making the family cocktails for like Christmas brunch or lunch or something.
Oh, you're giving him a great service.
Exactly. Everyone likes a cocktail. I've told them that they all have to try one though.
They have to try
one of each.
Okay.
So
you're going to get them like blackout.
Exactly. I provisioned for 5 cocktails, and they have to try 1 cocktail each. And I'm not letting them say no.
Oh, so they don't have to have one of each cocktail.
Yeah. No. One of yeah.
Oh, so they're all 5. You're going to like black out your family on Christmas.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Nice.
Yeah. Start stealing the kids' presents, doing a Christmas screenshot. Yeah.
Teach them all a real fucking good lesson.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. No, I get along pretty well with my nieces and nephews. I saw them today. It's so funny, it's so funny seeing the siblings you grew up with deal with kids.
Yeah.
Because like they snap at their children when their children are like doing something wrong or misbehaving. And you just look at them and it's like, our mum cut you so much more slack than what you're cutting that kid. And it's like, but then again, also in fairness to my siblings and my mum was just like, my mum just didn't have time for little shit, having 6 kids with a husband who was doing FIFO, because my like sister will get mad when her daughter's like trying on too many outfits in one day because it's more laundry and things like that.
Yeah.
Whereas mum would be like, is everyone breathing? No one bleeding? No broken arms? It's like, great, on to the next thing. It's like mum didn't have time to worry about those things. But like, it would be not like, as a micromanaging thing, I would understand why that pisses a mum off.
I've been a dad since I was 21, right?
How old are you?
35.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like...
Girl or boy?
Well, I got together with my ex when I was 21. She had a boy and a girl that were 3 and 5. And then we had 3 kids on top of that.
Shit.
So I've got 3 boys, they're 9, 6 and 7.
Fuck.
So, yeah, I've been through it all.
Yeah.
I think there's, in my thought process to it, there's something underlying that's there that's different that isn't the micromanaged. There's something else that's pissing them off, but it comes out in other things. So it's like, I'm pissed off at you for trying all of these costumes when realistically putting 1 shirt in the wash and putting 50 shirts in the wash isn't that big a difference. So it's like, what are you actually annoyed about? And like, there's something else you're pissed off about, and it's like you're taking it out there when it's like you're not digging deep enough to figure out what the thing is that's annoying you a lot more.
Yeah, no, I just think just backhand the kids a little bit more, just let the frustration out of touch.
Yeah.
You know? It's like Bill Burr has said it before, so I'm going to credit him and not steal his bit. But like kids do need like the threat of violence from a parent. Not like extreme hardcore beating, but just knowing that like their parent is very capable and willing to lay into them if they need to.
I don't actually agree with that
don't?
because I was beaten quite a bit as a kid and you get desensitized. And you just go like, no, I don't give a fuck anymore. Go on.
No,
go
but
on.
it's like, you don't know. But that's the point where it's gone too far. It's like,
Yeah.
obviously, it's got to be like a last resort. You know, you don't beat your kid for every infringement and for every fucking thing. But like, I got slapped around a couple of times as a kid. I don't feel like I was abused
Yeah.
in that regard. No, I fucking think like, no, there's a balancing act here. You know, there's a balancing act between being love and modelling, cuddling your children and like, hey, fuck around and find out, you know?
I find it's like violence isn't always a needed thing in that. If you can get on enough level to have some kind of understanding of like, this is fucked. Like you get this is bad and you can get enough like bad feeling in their head, you don't need to hit them. That's very difficult to do and it's very like, it's a fucking very fine art to be able to get them to understand you or even give a fuck about what you have to understand.
Thank God I don't have kids, right?
Oh, no, I say this with what, like fucking 14 years experience.
I don't want kids even, though. Like,
it's not a bad thing.
Like, having nieces and nephews is cool.
Yeah, because you can give them back when you're done.
Yeah, exactly. They're all awesome. But, like, having kids seems like so much work.
It is.
You know? And it's like, why do this to yourself? You know, like, don't you have something you want to do?
So I fucked up my own brain because of shit I was like as a kid. So I became a stepdad too early, which any advice I ever give anyone, if you're below 25, don't become a stepdad. There's nothing in your brain that makes that a right idea. Just don't. It's not smart. And then accidentally had a bunch more kids on top. But when you're already there, you're like, oh, this is what it is. And like I think like under 25, you probably have no fucking clue still what you want to do, what you can do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I honestly think to people, it's like, just don't have any expectation on what you want until you're 25. Just focus on developing skills, networking, going places, having a bit of fun.
Experiencing shit, figuring stuff out.
Experiencing shit and developing yourself. Because you will not know what you want at the end of the day until you're 25. Maybe even later.
For sure later in some cases. But I think it's try shit as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Don't get stuck in this, need a girlfriend, need a partner, need kids, need a house. Do what you fucking want.
Yeah.
Like whatever that is, just go, yeah. But don't have this societal fucking thought process. You have to do what's being told.
Have gay sex if you want.
Hey, why wouldn't you?
Why? I mean, I think of several reasons, but yeah, go on.
I mean, if you want to do it, do it.
If you want to do it, yeah, go for it.
What's the thing that's stopping you from doing things you want to do? Probably yourself because you think someone thinks some shit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like if you unleash like that was the biggest thing for me from 21 to 24 was I was unlearning and realizing that the expectations set on me by other people were actually like non-binding. And it's like, oh, this shit doesn't fucking matter. And it's like, often of the time, people are so scared, like, you know, what their parents think if they will go off course or what their family will think if they go off course when they've been like on a path their whole life.
Yeah.
And it's like, just try it. Odds are they will still love you. They may wonder, they may question, but they won't stop loving you.
Well, at the end of the day, the reason they've set you on a course is because they love you.
Yeah.
They're like, how do I make sure you don't fuck up the way I did? Or how can I make sure your life turns out better than mine? Even though it's a detriment in some cases. Like if you're setting a kid's path, then that kid might not want that path. And all you've done is scare them into doing it enough to the point where they're like, oh, I'm fucking stuck now.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is like, like I have this problem with my kids. I'm like, what do you like? Because I'll help you do it. Just let's figure it out. And it's like, how can we extract the things you like? How do I get you into this spot?
Got some real fucked up kid just be like, human trafficking. Well, we can consider the other things, Maybe we'll start with drug smuggling,
Can we start with some lower crime and see if you're good at it?
Yeah.
Can we go with like one murder?
Yeah.
Because then we know if you have to kill someone that's found out, we can get away with it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Like
my brain, it's so funny the way, like, I feel like two things. It's like growing up in like a family situation that was less than perfect, and podcasts have simultaneously ruined the humour of my brain.
I don't know if it's podcasts for me. I just know that living a fucked up life definitely toast.
Yeah, that helps. Like, not that, like, I don't want like a pity meat party, but like,
I like it.
I've had some, yeah, but, me too. But like, there were some parts of my upbringing and life that were awesome, that were like better than normal people's. But then there are other parts that were just like so fucked, and it's like, it's a balancing act. And but then like looking back on it all, it's like, it's like my brain just doesn't compute humor in normal ways. It's like the only things that make me laugh
are dark as fuck
or infantile as fuck.
Yeah.
So low IQ, stupid humor.
That's the fun. That is funny. Like people talk shit about Adam Sandler movies. They're hilarious.
Fucking funny.
They're the best.
Yeah.
Like, how can you hate any of their movies?
Yeah.
Because they're just so sillily hilarious.
Yeah, exactly.
And like for people to be like, this isn't funny. It's like, what the fuck do you find funny, cunt?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
it's not trying too hard.
No.
Yeah, it's not taking itself seriously.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's a funny watch to kill an hour and a half, but it's like, yes, it's like the joke of,
it's just going to silly. Like,
calling my best friend, like telling my best friend his dick is small will never stop being funny.
You never, it's never
Exactly. Even though I know he has a hog. I know for a fact he's got a hog on him. Like, calling, like...
So it's even better then.
Yeah, it's even more funny for me.
It's like calling some big dude tiny.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, exactly.
Like, his name doesn't work. You're like, no.
It's like calling an anorexic girl fat.
Oh, yeah. That's the best. Bitch, you fat motherfucker. Yeah. Oh, fuck.
I'm going to go fucking...
I mean, not that I do it, but it's just funny to think about doing
it. And it's like, your brain works in that way. Your brain has to stop itself so many times.
I think, I've got pretty good restraint. I won't say some fucked up shit if I know it's fucked up. I'll laugh about it to myself and someone will be like, why are you laughing? I'm like, no, don't worry.
Yeah.
You don't want to know what's going on here.
Do not worry about it.
I'm not well, so it's fine.
Well, like, people forget that, like, and this is going to sound wrong to start with, but once I explain it, it'll be okay. It's like, it's a concerted effort at times to not be like a sexist, racist piece of shit. Because, like, not like all the time. It's like often you just go through you treat people normally, you treat people with respect, it works out fine.
I think
shit comes up in life, like a Asian woman cutting you off in traffic, and you're like...
Back to what someone else said.
1940s.
Yeah.
It's like... and like that's a concerted effort to dial back.
Yeah.
And it's like... Most of the bad shit that people do is a reaction to something frustrating.
Yeah.
And so it's like you see that especially working in hospitality. So like that's why as I've gotten older, I think I've gotten very good at cutting certain people slack.
Yeah.
So it's like, you're just having a shit day. I know that,
Yeah, yeah. That's like in sales, you learn that people are arseholes because their life isn't great.
Yeah. Like
they don't hate you. And some people might. That happens. But like most of the time, if someone's instantly a cunt to you, it's not because you've done anything wrong. It's because someone else has. Like they're existing in this pit where it sucks. But on the point you have of like sexist, racist, like bullshit shit, it's like, is it racist if you hate them? Yes. Is it racist if you don't hate them? No. Because if you think it in your head, does that mean you're racist whenever you have these thoughts that are hilarious, that have been said before, thought before, done before, right?
You're not breaking new ground, no.
Well, it's not about not breaking new ground, but it's like it would be. I think it's more racist to treat people differently than what you treat your friend.
I've made this point too, and I agree with it to a certain extent, but I pretty much 100% agree with what you're saying. But I feel like the thing that is people are getting better at is considering is that not everyone's experiences are the same.
Yeah.
And the thing is as well is...
That's a big part of it.
Yeah. The thing is, it's incredible how that like idea, people's experiences is not the same, is so much more alien to the people
that are offended.
Who are offended.
Yeah.
You know, because I was making this point to someone recently, like I grew up in a fairly rural place and most people down there, like they're not racist, they're not sexist, they're none of those things.
Yeah.
Do they say some of the most obscene shit in the world? Yes, they do. But like they'll be the first person to pull over and help someone change their tire regardless of their skin color.
Well, it's because there's a small amount of people.
Yeah.
Like country towns, I don't know about America, but I know in Australia, country towns, you can hear the most wild shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's only 500 people in the town, so everyone helps everyone.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, understand that I would say to anyone, it's like it's different. People's different experiences are like this are different at the end of the day. It's like it's important to look at people's intent behind every word and action they do.
That's the thing that a lot of people refuse to understand.
Yeah.
Is intent. Like, what if we say this shit, but I think you're the best person in the world?
Exactly.
Oh, no, you're a dog. And you're like, what?
Yeah.
Like
it's like, darling, I know cheating on you was wrong, but you really pissed me off and I couldn't let it out on you, so I had to let it out on someone else.
I don't know if I'm going to agree with that.
No, that's just the way
maybe slightly different. Well, I think it's like there's certain things that like I grew up in Rocco, right? So like it's broke, and everyone of every race is in this suburb. The poorer they are, right? You can't change your fucking groups to a colour.
No,
you can't you do that in a place like this, or you're getting fucking beaten up by everyone all day, every day, no matter what.
Especially back in the day.
Dude.
So, growing up in Bunbury, like there were, I don't think I don't think there was a lot of racism in Bunbury, but there was enough that you heard of it from time to time. And it was like, Australian Senior High School, Ashes. Yep, the Maori boys did not play footy or rugby with the Aboriginal boys. That was just the way it was going to be. They stayed at opposite ends of the oval.
Yeah.
And nothing was going to change that.
But I think even in that case, like there's groups that they stick together. People stick together, right? But like that doesn't mean they didn't interact. That doesn't mean there'd be like a singular one that's friends. Like there's people still interject, and when they get out of high school, like your 19, 18s, 20s, you can't dodge it.
No.
Like there's still groups that are like, because it's like families.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, white people are the worst for it. They're like the most hatred between each other. I was talking to my friend about it today. It's like, you think of any other fucking group of like race or religion or anything, and you go white people, it's like, they're the worst.
Yeah.
They've fucking got zero family values. They've got zero fucking like respect for each other. They're the worst. Any other race, nice as fuck to each other.
Yeah.
And they all look after each other, even if they're not family, but they're like, oh, we are family because...
Well, you grew up in Rockingham especially.
Oh, yeah. Oh, bro. I know how bad the whites are.
Yeah, they can be pretty rough. I mean, I suppose I was lucky in that regard. Like, my family were always pretty tight-knit despite, like, a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But, like...
But, I mean, if you look at it as a whole...
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I you know what I think it is? I just think it's like they've just gotten sucked in by commercialism.
That's it.
You know?
No, that's 100%
so
it.
much easier to just send your kids to kindergarten while you go to work.
Well, that and, like, the way I see it is, like, how many...
That's become an economic need now. But when that shit first started to happen, it wasn't.
Oh, no, it was a help. And now it's a fucking...
Yeah, it's a basic necessity.
It's fucked.
Yeah.
I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah.
I like... Nothing pisses me off more than having to send kids to like daycare and shit after school or before school. And I think that the fucking work system should not work the way it is to make it so that it has to happen. Because then all it does is go, oh, what the fuck part of this time are you meant to have with your kids? Like, what's the point of even having the things if you can't be there with them.
Dude, rise of the house husband, man. Like I'm telling you, it's like dudes are going to become housemaids, and I can't wait for it.
Housemates?
No, housemaids.
Housemates.
Their wives.
I know some dudes that have been like the other side of it. I would have done it if I could have when I was with my ex, but that was never going to happen. I do it now. I got my kids 50-50.
I'm just not going to have kids. That's
the smarter option.
Yeah. I'm just going to continue doing what I'm doing. But don't you also think it's like we talk about like different experiences, different people. When we bring that back to comedy, it's like then you can see like the worst. Well, then you can see the stars in comedy. Now, like I won't name names.
I think Australia, from what I can tell so far, well, WA specifically, there is a clear soft aspect as opposed to America.
Soft aspect?
Like...
In regards to what? In regards to comedy?
In regards to, comedy. Like certain people won't go certain ways because they know it's going to piss off people, and because it's such a small arena, you can be like, oh, no, that's not good to do. But it's like, if you look in America, there's so many more people doing so much more that it's like, what avenue am I taking because it's me and this is what I'm doing?
Yeah, I've got to find my audience. Yeah, I'd agree with that. But also, like, the thing about it is, like, again, back to not naming names, but there's, like, I feel like there are people in comedy. There are people in comedy who you can look at and you can go, it's like, this person has, like, led an unfortunate life.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like that's...
Their parents are fucked up, their family situation's fucked up, all of that shit. Then on the other spectrum, you see other people in comedy and they were like, this person's had everything handed onto them to a silver platter. They might still be very, very funny. I'm not saying that they're not funny, but like you can see like the reflection in personalities.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is like the people who've had like...
Everything are way less accepting.
Well, they're not only way less accepting, but like the people I find who have it hell good are like the fucking people who are like always going, look how hard I have it. The people I know who have had like the most fucked lives are like, yeah, man, life is sweet. You know, my dole payment came in. You know, I could afford weed this week. That was pretty cool. You know, like they're just like, it's like, dude, like you're cool as fuck.
Because you have to be.
Yeah, exactly. It's an inbuilt coping mechanism.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like...
Which is what comedy is in some cases.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Humour is like my go-to coping mechanism with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
And like I feel like I've lived a mostly pretty good life, you know?
Yeah.
It's like I don't have too many dramas. I've had a couple of things, but like I'm all up okay.
Comedy's still the way to go like, this will make this better.
This will make this better.
Yeah.
Dude, I won't say what, but I was with my partner the other night and we were like really trauma bonding.
Yeah.
Over some shit. I don't want to say what it was, but it was something really fucked that happened to me as a kid. And like, I was literally making jokes about it 5 minutes later.
Because you have to. Like, I'm the same.
And my partner couldn't compute that. Even though my partner's got like a great sense of humor.
Yeah.
You know? But like, yeah, my partner could not compute that in their brain, like, of like, how are you making jokes about this so quickly after just talking about it?
It's like, oh, I'm surprised I wasn't making them as I was saying it.
Exactly. yeah, that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
You know, it was concerted effort to be serious about it for 5 minutes.
I didn't want you to make this feel really weird, so I waited.
Yeah. that was pretty much it.
Yeah.
You know? So it's funny how it turns out.
Well, I was actually listening to a thing with Dan Soder this morning, and it was like a light bulb when he was explaining it. And it was like, I was doing these jokes that no one was laughing at and was feeling sad. And I was like, but I think this is funny because it was my coping mechanism was to make everything laugh when it was fucked up. He's like, I'm talking about my alcoholic dad that died from alcoholism. And his favourite guy was, I can't remember the person's name. It was someone that was like this, if I was to die from alcoholism. I thought that was a fucking hilarious thing. And everyone was just like, that's sad. He's like, so I had to realise that not everyone fixes their fuck-ups or their problems with laughing at it. And when they don't, they just look at it like, you're fucked up. So you've got to find a way to actually make it funny for the people that don't get it that way.
Yeah, that's like the art form in it too.
And I was like, fuck. God damn.
That's what I've been doing wrong.
Yeah, I'm just saying fucking weird shit that I think is hilarious.
I was touched as a child. How funny is that? You know?
Well, I think even though my efforts to like make things seem funny, because I find it funny, because it's like expectation surprise shit, people are like, oh, that doesn't sound very nice. It wasn't, but it's funny.
Something really funny just happened then. I just made that joke. It's like, I was touched as a child. And then you went into it, it's like, yeah, my efforts at such and such were like, my brain kind of auto-filled in from what you were about to say.
Yeah.
And it was like,
oh no.
Well, it was like, yeah, my efforts to be touched as a child were like,
I just couldn't get there, dude. No one would fucking do it.
Yeah, it's like, you know, the priest just didn't find me hot enough, you know. I went to like a really, it was a pretty prestigious private Catholic school in primary school.
Yeah.
I went to a public high school, which was really rough. So it was a real like stark contrast.
Yeah, you were like, if you went from private to public, you would have been like, oh, especially.
Well, I went with like, there were a lot of private, in the place I grew up in, a lot of private kids' schools went to public school in high school. So it wasn't that uncommon. Not like the city, where like, if you're in private and you go to public, you're going to get fucked
especially
up.
if you change like suburb.
Yeah.
You're going to die.
Exactly. Yeah.
Real fast.
Yeah. You're going to get fucking stabbed. No, the school I went to, the private school, like there was, I think that school had about like 3 different priests with allegations, right?
Yeah, shit.
And I reckon I know every single kid that got touched by that priest.
What makes you think that you know every single one? There isn't people out there that did it and managed to hide it still and are fucking dealing with it in a different way.
No, I don't think so.
No, okay.
Because
you reckon it was pretty obvious?
Well, I know which ones definitely did.
Yeah,
and I know which ones are pretty obvious.
Yeah.
And then I know which ones probably didn't.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, because your school was small enough to.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It wasn't a giant school back then. It's probably bigger now. But yeah, it was. Like, I am so confident in it. And what's funny is, like, one priest in particular was clearly very racist because...
He Jeffrey Dahmed it?
Only the white boys got fucked up. No, he had a thing for white boys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like, I don't want that dark meat.
I'm too posh for this while I give it the hand
exactly.
of God.
You know, it's like, I might be a pedophile, but by God, I have taste, you know? And it was just like...
I mean, to be fair, bonus.
Yeah.
You know, they probably had it a bit... I suppose you're in private school. They already have money.
Oh, yeah.
They weren't disadvantaged kids.
Most of them, no.
Yeah.
You know what? There was one kid I was always clued onto about. I was like, how the fuck did he afford to get here? But then it's just always like, there's always a kid who acts trashy in private school because he wants people to think he's trashy.
Yeah.
Reality is he's not trashy.
Yeah. I know quite a few people that would be like, want to be poor. Like, and I'm like, you're not.
Well, it's like, I didn't grow up poor. My parents did pretty well for themselves.
Yeah.
Like, after I moved out of home, I was like living out of home, and I was lucky my parents like enforced like you got to be independent, you got to make your own way.
Yeah.
So
teaches you things.
It does for sure. So like I always knew I had that coming, so I was never like bitter about it. But like there was a period in my life where I was like 2 weeks away from being homeless.
Yeah.
And like now, whenever it's like, money is like, you know, you don't need that much, and it's like, first off, not saying money is everything.
Yeah.
It's like spending time pursuing passions is made me way happier than pursuing money.
All day.
But by the same token, money's really fucking good.
It's very useful.
And it's like, it would only take some person who grew up with a silver spoon up their ass to say something like, who would like disregard wealth and think being poor was cool.
Yeah, there was one person I won't name because fuck him, I don't like him. That used to piss me off a lot. Used to be like, oh, I'm poor, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, you live in a house that your parents own, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, no, and your parents have multiple houses that they rent out, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm like, you don't know what poor is.
Yeah.
You have a house that your family owns that you live in.
Yeah. They rent out other houses.
You're already above it.
Yeah.
Like, not saying that having other houses makes you rich.
Yeah.
But you have someone that's capable enough to understand how to do that. That person might make sure you don't have everything that you want compared to the other rich kids that you hang out with, because they want you to understand how they got there.
Yeah.
They're like, if you understand what broke feels like when you're younger, when you're older, you can live below your means and you can do what I've done and it's not even fucking hard.
Yeah.
You're not actually fucking poor. You've just got a dad or a parent that fucking has a clue on how to make you good when you're older.
Yeah.
And you're pissed off because your friends have got fucking more shit than you.
Yeah.
And you call that poor. I'm like, that wasn't a choice.
Yeah.
That was just how I lived.
Yeah.
So shut the fuck up. You're not poor.
No, only like rich fucking idiots would like dare think that, I feel like. And
dare think that is probably the best explainer for it. Like dare it. Like
you've no idea how lucky you are.
Well, you could get rolled for saying that shit in the wrong place.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you don't think you got shit? Give me it then.
Yeah.
I'll take it now.
I will take it. Yeah.
It's what are you going to do about it? I can bash you. I've been in many fights.
Exactly. It's like, I'll rob you, you know? It's like,
you think you're poor? Well, I'll show you, bro.
Yeah. So it's like, it's so ignorant to fucking think that way, that because you're not as like, you're not at a certain position that you're poor.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, fuck, until you're on like apprentice wages living out of home in a city, it's like, nah, that's pretty fucking.
Still not even, hey? Like,
not even. Nah. Like, I was like definitely close to being homeless at one point.
Yeah.
But like, even I was luckier than a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know, it's like there are people out there who have it so shit you cannot believe.
Yeah.
And they're so chill about it.
But when I was
you know, it's like, dude, you have no teeth and no money. How the fuck are you so happy?
Well, because they're alive, dude.
Yeah, exactly. They know nothing else.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it's not they know nothing else. Is they've just gone, I've got two options.
Yeah. I can be happy about this or be miserable.
Or fucking just kill myself.
Yeah.
Like, at that point, you're like, I probably should.
Yeah. Have you considered suicide? Yeah.
They probably have. And they're like,
viable, you know?
Well, that's what I mean. The option is like, I could, or I could just be happy. And they're like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll just be happy, eh?
Yeah. It's a good way to think. But like, I also feel like there's this thing happening because I feel like, not me clearly, but like so many kids grow up with not many siblings, or they grow with a huge gap between their siblings in ages. I feel like because I grew up in a family where there were so many siblings, we always like fed off each other. And
yeah, there's more teamwork kind of stuff.
There's more teamwork, but it's like when you've got like a gang of 5 people to hang out with and have fun with, you don't need a lot. Like you'll be happy with very little if you have like people to enjoy it with.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's this epidemic of like lonely child people.
Yeah.
Who are like, they were the only child, or their fucking other sibling was 10 years older than them or 10 years younger than them.
Yeah.
Like to the point where it's like, well, you'll never relate with that person no matter how hard you try.
Yeah.
And it's like you're just never happy with anything because you haven't really learned how to share anything or enjoy anything with someone else.
Yeah.
So like, I feel pretty stoked about that.
Having close brothers and sisters, I never had them. Like
it's the coolest.
My little brother and my little sister I grew up with are 6 and 7 years apart from me. And I definitely grew up way different to them. And I was probably a really shit brother. And I can see that. And I'm like, oh, this is what it was. That's how I was living. But we're not even close now at all.
Yeah, no, it starts when you're young, man. Yeah.
Oh, that's 100% where it is. And I just go like, I know people that have brothers and sisters they're close with now, and you're like, wow, that would have been cool. I get it. And it's like, it's too late for me to make it a thing. And it just doesn't, I can't even like make my brain wrap around making it a thing. Like I'll put in a little bit of effort and then I'll be like, I can't be fucked with this because you're not trying. So why am I trying? Like I could just make friends. Yeah.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, family is an awesome thing, but it's also can be like a very binding thing. You know, we spoke earlier about like expectations of other people.
Yeah.
It's like the minute I fucking was like, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not pursuing this job that I never liked that much to begin with.
FIFO?
Yeah.
Yeah.
like that, you know, trade, everything. It's like, I'm just going to pursue something that makes me happy, for me happy. I've never really cared for much money. I've never really needed a lot. Like I'm a very cheap person, easily.
Is that because the parents were like, you got to figure that out?
Yeah.
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 How good is that, bud?
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's like being happy with like, it's like I splurge every now and then, sure.
Yeah.
I think that's also a good, healthy thing to do.
Yeah.
To spend money and make sure that like you're enjoying the money that you earn.
Yeah, or don't be like a fucking hoarder and be like, I need it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, because I know those people too. I know those people who hold all their money and it's like they're cashed up to the gills, but they think they're poor, and it's like...
That's not the worst thing. It's like...
It's not the worst thing in the world.
It's when they're sad about it.
Yeah.
That's when you're like, dude, I know it's in your bank account.
Yeah.
Why are you unhappy?
Yeah.
Like you could bin that and go do whatever the fuck you want. But you've got this thing tied up where you need it there, and then you're still upset about the fact that it's there.
Yeah.
You're not winning.
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing too is when I spend money on myself,
Yeah.
I feel guilty about it very quickly.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, even if it's something healthy or productive,
Yeah.
you know, I'll make myself feel guilty about it. But when you spend money on other people, you don't get that guilt, you know?
It depends. So for me, or it depends for me. I shouldn't say it depends.
Hookers don't count, Darcy.
I don't spend money. I am way too much of a tight ass. I would never pay for sex, dude. It's so like, in my head, I'm just like, nah, man. If you can't get it, you suck.
You suck.
You suck, dude.
God damn.
Not to shit on people that do it, but like in my head, that's what I'm like, bro, you want it that bad? Go get it. Like, go get it.
Go get some roofies.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I was literally going to make a rape joke then, and then I was like, no, maybe not, eh?
No. But I just think a lot of the time, because I know a few sex workers, and I worked FIFO, which is where it's like...
It's very, very normal and prominent.
Very normal that everyone does it. And yeah, most people who don't have misses do it.
Yeah.
And a lot of the people who do have misses do it. I think it's just the case of you need to... It's like something's got to give in those kind of environments.
Yeah.
It sucks, honestly, but like being friends with a sex worker probably swiveled my head on it more than most other things, because she was just like, it's like fucking most guys just fucking...
They don't want the drama.
They just don't want the fucking drama.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like you take a girl on a date, you talk to her, you might get
Fuck
nowhere.
Yeah.
And it's like most guys just want to get something out of their system with no strings attached.
Yeah.
And most women, and she was saying this, something she said, most women would actually really, really enjoy that, but they don't want to be viewed that way.
Yeah, don't really look just slut in
It's like
society's values.
most women, she was like, most women will admit most of the guys who hit on them are like, they can find something attractive about them.
Yeah.
So it's like most guys out there are actually okay. They're doing okay. But like this woman is like, if I sleep with this guy, I will be degrading myself.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want to do that because that might fuck me up for the next guy who I actually really, really want to be with.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's often like a fucking thing in people's
It's a head fuck of themselves because of all the bullshit they've been fed.
Yeah. About like standards and things like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I honestly think...
Just go fuck dudes if you want.
I honestly do think, because I grew up in such a sheltered household, I had to discover it quite late in life, that because my family was like, don't talk about sex, don't talk about it, don't ever address it, no, like none of that.
Yeah.
There was never any conversations about the bird and the bees in my family.
Yeah.
I feel like because of that, that is why I had to go on such a slut binge. Me being the slut.
Yeah, because you had to find the information that way.
I had to like go on such a slut binge from like 17 to 24. Yeah. You know? And it was like, I was about to say 22, 23, 24. It's like, it was bad in all of those.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're better off just getting it out of your system.
Well, it's like anything. If you're curious, why not find out?
Yeah.
Like, I think...
But the longer you keep it pent up, the worse it's going to get.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, it's like anything.
Yeah.
You have curiosity and you deny yourself from it.
Yeah.
you're only going to make yourself dumber for one.
Exactly.
You're going to make yourself scared. More fucking problems come from not searching into curiosity. Like, I think it's one of the hardest things for me because, like, I feel weird about it if I've talked about kids about shit like that. And I had to explain to my ex's kid one time. He was like,
I get why my parents didn't do it. I wouldn't want to fucking have that conversation with my kids.
it's a weird thing, but like I was like, how do I just fucking do this in a way where I'm like, because her eldest son, he was like, where do babies come from? And I was like, he was old enough to know. So I was like, you've got two options here. One, I tell you and you can't unknow. Like once you know this fact about how the world exists, you can't unsee it. It's there. You now know it, and you're going to see the world differently, and you might not like that. Or two, you can just wait and ask another time. And I was like, and I'm going to give you 20 minutes to think about that, and just know that I'll tell you, but you might not like the answer. 20 minutes later, he's like, I want to know. And I was like, well.
This is the thing, though. Kids can't wrap their mind around not liking the answer.
Yeah, because you don't know what you don't know.
Exactly.
So it's like
Kids don't know anything. They want to know everything.
Yeah, and that was for me. I was like, I can't not give you the answer.
Yeah.
And I can't lie to you because that's fucked. So I was just like, well, dick and vagina.
Yeah.
And that happens, and then kids. And he's like, huh? Yeah. I thought you just jumped up and down in bed next to each other. I was like, well, that happens too.
That happens too.
But there's connection.
Yeah.
And then there's semen and eggs and babies and shit. And he's like, you did that to mum? Yeah. He's like, and his dad, my dad did that to mum? Because like they didn't really see their dad, but like they knew he existed. And I was like, yeah. And he was just like, what the fuck? Like you could just see it, like head exploding. I was I told you, dude, you can't unsee this now.
That would be the one really cool thing about having a son is like playing Xbox or split screen with him, like just playing a shooter game with him and then psyching him out by saying, I fucked your mum. I fucked your mum last night. Because then it's like...
Dude, that hasn't even crossed my fucking mind to do to my kids.
Yeah.
But I think that would toast them. It's the worst thing to do.
It's like... you shouldn't do it to your kids.
I'm not going to do it to my kids because I'm broken up with their mum.
But it would be very funny.
But I think if you were together with their mum, for sure you do that.
Imagine the opposite end of the spectrum, like a mum saying that to one of her children. It's like, I fucked your dad last night. And it was just... Like,
for sure.
It would psych them out even worse.
Should be done too, but like, I feel like that's... I mean, the way that my brain works is it kind of like, you've just made that kind of funny and fucked up, but now it's like, we can talk about this because it's like, I'm not going to be like, oh, this is fucking... It's more like, I fucked your dad, sucked in, loser. Like, oh, God. Yeah. You did, didn't you? That's how I was born, motherfucker.
I am kind of like very impressed with like my brother and my sisters, two of my sisters, because they've all had their kids relatively close together.
So they can do the niece nephew things all happiness. Yeah. Did they plan it or was it like accident?
I mean, I think they would have wanted it that way, but I think it was like, you can't plan on having kids, right? It's a very difficult thing to plan for. I think they would have wanted it. I don't think it's something they would have planned for. But it's so funny thinking about like there's a 14-year age gap between me and my eldest brother.
Yeah. But that's from 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's...
Are you the youngest?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like, it's such a funny idea in my head of him going, I'm really tight with this brother too. Yeah. But like...
9 years is fucking big.
Yeah. But we're still really tight.
Yeah.
In fact...
I assume because you got 6 of you, like there's...
Yeah, it's this big uniting force. Yeah. Also, my parents did shit to make sure we turned out that way. Yeah. My parents were like, you guys are going to be close whether you like it or not. And it's kind of worked out really well that way. But my eldest brother, I don't know why this thought is in my head, but it is a very funny idea. Like my brother, finding out that my parents are pregnant with me and just being like, fucking not again, mum. Stop,
Yeah, why are you still fucking?
Why are you still having sex,
Yeah.
And it's...
it's like a gross thing as a kid.
Yeah, especially in regards to your mum.
Yeah.
It's like your mum... And that's kind of the lucky fantasy I have had, because I truly believe, and I've had no evidence to the contrary,
That it's happened after you.
that it's happened. I think my dad was so done with kids after I was born, his
He's like,
dick fell off.
No chance.
Yeah, he was like, he was like, I am not even getting an erection anymore.
Yeah, well, I'm so soft.
Yeah, he was like, it will never happen again. I think that, so it's funny, that polar opposite attractions.
Yeah.
So yeah, all that different ends of the spectrum in there. But yeah, kids are funny like that. Kids are also stupidly resilient.
Yeah, because they haven't suffered enough yet to be taught that suffering sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And
They haven't let other people tell them that it sucks.
but also they just get used to their environment,
Yeah.
you know? But like, you know, they just develop coping mechanisms so easily.
Yeah.
It's like people reckon that's why ADHD is such a big thing these days, because they reckon like the divorce rate of the 90s, which is like, if you look into it, the divorce rate of like the early 2000s and the 90s is worse than the divorce rate now.
Really?
Yeah, statistically speaking.
It was like 56% when I got married. They were like, yeah, it's 56%, or like something. Yeah, it was like close to.
It's still not great.
Yeah,
it's still not great.
But to think that it's like less now, to me, is kind of
When did you get married?
2013.
2013.
No. No. Yeah. 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 It's 2013 because it was like, I'm going to say something dumb but I'm going to do it now. Sorry, I've had it in my head. It was kind of like close to a 666 kind of thing. And like, I don't believe in any of that shit, but my ex did. It's like the 23rd of the 3rd, 2013. And I was like, if we 2 times, 3 times, sorry, it's 666. And then I remember being like, it's cursed. Wasn't wrong.
Yeah. Yep. Well, sucks to be you, mate.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very glad I'm out of that.
Yeah.
That was
but, no, the fucking, like, they reckon that because, like, children were having to, like, listen to their parents fight, all the time, because it's like, they reckon ADHD is just a coping mechanism to tune out from shit you don't want to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, kids don't want to deal with their parents fighting all the time, so they just develop that.
How to like change things, and then it's whenever they're in any uncomfortable position, they do the same. So if it's boring at school,
Yeah. But the thing is, it's a curse, because it's like kids can do that, because it's like when you're a child, you're trapped. You can't like leave the house without your parents' permission. You can't like walk away. You can't do this. You can't do that. So what do? You just tune out. You can do that as a kid. You can't do that when you get older. You got to face fucking problems. But personally, I think people should remain unmedicated. I think being unmedicated.
Dude, that's fucking giving speed to cunts to fix them. Isn't a fix.
Yeah.
That is it's not a fucking smart move.
Well, people should just accept that
your brain works in a different way.
Yeah.
Figure out how to like it.
People, well, that too, but people should also just accept this generation is a write-off.
It's not, but like I know people that can function really well with it. Supposedly I've been told I've got it, and I'm like, I'm not going to start taking
No, but
fixes.
like with everything, like the economy, the housing crisis, ADHD, depression, suicide, wars, global warming, people should just accept this generation has been like an entire clusterfuck. All we should focus on now is just going like, look, guys,
do we like?
There is nothing good going on for us. The least we can do is try and make the next generations better.
I mean, I think that's kind of what's happening. But
and this will be it will be, but it will be like, if we get it right, if we really get it right, it will be like the rise of the Valkyries. You know, it will be like we will ascend to gods.
I think it either goes one of two ways. Like, they either come out softer than ever, or it's like a very stark contrast from like soft or fucking great. And then after that, we're fucked.
I think it'll honestly come out so perfect that I think they'll come out so perfect in the long run that they won't meant to be like that.
We'll just have Neuralink to fix it anyway.
The human evolution will be like, no, human beings aren't meant to be this good for one another.
Yeah.
Human beings are meant to hate each other and kill each other and go to war a couple of times and, you know, cheat on their partners.
I don't think that should be the case. I don't think the war thing is a thing. I think that's orchestrated chaos to make things easier.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, there was this Islamic philosopher. I forget his name, but he was quite famous for saying that 10 beggars can share a rug, but 2 kings cannot live in the same country.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know,
It's pretty fucking.
it's so true.
It's pretty telling, isn't it?
It's like, and when you look at most, like, I always maintain that the last justifiable war, truly justifiable, was the American Civil War. And even then, I'm not entirely sure it was.
I don't really think any of them are.
That's why I'm reserved, because like to end the plight of slavery, I think
Yeah.
that may have been
That's
legitimately
a legitimate cause.
that might have been the last legitimate cause. But every war before or since has been like, this is just the ambitions of powerful men.
Yeah. Which, to be fair,
Manifest hate through the common people.
ending slavery, right, is the same thing because we want to keep these people as slaves.
That's true, but
There is a righteous side to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's so funny, though, how it's like, because most of the men who fought in the South, it was like 90% or something, maybe even more. But most of them were too poor
To have them.
to own a slave.
Yeah. They were just enslaved.
Well, essentially.
Yeah.
And like, but
Which is what every army
they were
is.
so riled up by hate and
Yeah.
prejudice and patriotism and nationalism and all of this stuff.
Good propaganda.
To go to war for it. And it's like, you're fighting a war for someone who will not give a fuck about you if you die.
But isn't that every fucking
That
war?
is every single war.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's so crazy. It's like very few wars have truly been about...
Here's a bit of cash. Here's a bit of orchestrated hate.
Yeah.
Let's kill some people.
Yeah.
You're like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? How?
And let's get some shit
Yeah.
in like the meantime.
Oh, no, we don't talk about that.
No.
We just do that.
Not.
We do this so
Yeah.
we can do that.
No, it's fucking like it's so hard to think of wars that like didn't make someone rich.
I think if a war didn't make someone rich, it would never have happened. If there wasn't a winner that could genuinely take something great from it, why would it have ever started or happened at any point? Like if there was no clear takeaway from that, why was it even happening?
Yeah.
Like there would be no reason. I think the only time I can think of wars like that, because I read a fucking massive book on Genghis Khan, and what his whole beginning of becoming the biggest conqueror that ever existed was defending his people.
Yeah.
And like he wasn't trying to take over places. He became the biggest conqueror without religion. He wasn't religious. Well, he had his own religion, but he was like, this is us.
He was religiously tolerant. He allowed
let everyone do whatever they want.
Religion.
But his big thing, and I think it's wild that people don't talk about this, was he would go in and kill the kings. He would try and take out the top, and then he'd go, if you guys want to do whatever you're doing, do it. If you're against us, you're dead.
Yeah.
We will kill you.
Yeah.
So your choices are kill the kings and help the people be the people, or we're coming in and we're taking the fuck over, and then we're going to let you do what you want anyway.
Yeah.
And that's why he amassed so much like space. He was the first one to create a fucking postal system.
Yeah, he did.
Like,
well, it
was his ancestors that fucked it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Descendants, yeah.
Yeah.
But like Genghis Khan was like, he said, a mother and her children will be able to walk from one side of my empire to the other.
Yeah.
And no safety. And it was like, it was like internally for like, there was a sweet spot of about 50 years there where like this giant empire that had been forged in more blood than ever had been seen before was the most peaceful place on earth.
Well, it's because they just took out the fuckheads.
Well, they took out the fuckheads, but it was also, it was kind of like the threat of step out of line, see what happens. It's
It was more from what like I could read from it was like, it was the greedy ones were the ones they fucking took out. And then the peasants and everything like that, they're like, guys, you're us. We're the same.
Yeah.
And it started from because that guy got kidnapped like 3 times and escaped from other fucking things. And then his wife's got taken and then he just came like what he is. But it was people coming to attack his tribes that they had to kill people and be like, well, now you're with us. And then that just kept happening to the point where it was like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
This is what it is now.
But I was talking to someone about that recently. We talk about all this kind of stuff where it's like the rich send poor people to fight their wars and work and do all this horrible shit that rich people do. The mega elites do. It's like people, this is why I was talking to someone about this recently. I'm not really I wouldn't say I identify as a communist or a socialist.
Yeah.
But like I was dealing with this like staunch right-winger person who I like, he's a friend.
Yeah.
But he was like, no, Karl Marx is the worst thing that ever happened. And it's like, no, it's like a lot of the shit that resulted from Karl Marx was bad.
Yeah.
But like you need to understand Karl Marx was one of the most important individuals of the modern era.
Yeah.
And he was like, why the fuck would you say that? And it was like, obviously none of those ideas worked because, you know, you saw that with the Soviet Union and China, all of these different things. They eventually failed and fell to corruption eventually.
Yeah.
But it's like...
He was trying to fix something that was fucked.
trying to fix something that was fucked. But it's like the Russian Revolution, Cuban Revolution, the Chinese Revolution, or the Chinese Civil War, all of that shit, that became like the symbol, the idea that it's like...
There's other options.
Well, it didn't only become that. It became a threat to like the politically powerful elite that it's like, this is what can happen if you push the envelope too far.
Yeah.
It's like people will always eventually get too tired of bullshit.
Yeah.
And like react only in a bad way.
Yeah.
And so it was like it was important for Karl Marx to set that precedent before, because obviously there had been revolutions throughout the past, but never like the Russian Revolution.
Yeah.
It's like there had never been a revolution that like bloody and filled with hatred for the ruling elite before. It was like something totally different, never before seen. Not only that, but to actually replace it with like a legitimate government that lasted for so long. That's something that only the United States has done successfully before. You know,
and it's starting to crumble.
And it's starting to crumble too anyway. Yeah. So it's like it's a very big deal. Like Karl Marx is like a very big deal in the history of recording, whether you disagree with his ideas or not.
Yeah.
It's like he's so important.
Well, it's like if it didn't happen, what would have happened? Nothing? Then it'd be way worse.
Well, there
has to be something.
Something was bound to happen.
Yeah.
Karl Marx was just he gave a revolution that was going to happen, whether he liked it or not.
Yeah.
An ideology. And that ideology probably made the revolution probably more effective because it gave them something to preach and unify behind.
Yeah.
It's like most when you look at the history of most revolutions, most of them don't work because they have no political ideology, and that they have no they have no scripture to work from to put their goals in place. It's like the Russian Revolution really did. And it's like, obviously it did some nasty shit. No one's saying the Soviet Union was a good thing.
I don't feel like any of them can't do nasty shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's true.
That's part of the process.
It's like literally every revolution, whether it worked or failed, resulted in someone getting fucked up.
Because if there was no fucking up, it wouldn't have got anywhere.
Exactly.
Just be a bunch of cunts talking.
Also, if there was no need to fuck anyone up, there'd be no revolution to begin with.
Exactly.
You know? So, yeah, it's funny how that works out like that.
It is. We'll pause this. We'll get a drink, eh?
Sure. That made me think of something very, very funny. Like, I don't know how many penises you've seen before in your life. Like
Not a lot.
Up close and personal. I feel like I've seen fair few. Working in a FIFO shower, because most of the sites I had on had like universal showers and things like that. That was just the way it like planned out. So there was that, A. And then B, like I've dabbled in some pretty weird shit with some pretty weird people. And it's so funny. I was thinking of this. So like most blokes, I feel like they're either tent poles where they go straight up, or they're clotheslines and they go straight out, right?
Yeah. Is this when they've got boners?
Yeah, boners.
Okay, yeah.
I know this one bloke who veers off way to the left.
Is that because he's fucking hooders?
No, I don't think he's beaten off any more than any other guy.
Okay.
I just look at it and I'm like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's not an ugly looking penis. It's not like small. It's not. There's nothing wrong with it. But it is so odd. It goes off into that harsh an angle.
Yeah.
Because you look at it and it's just like,
maybe fell on it as a kid.
Maybe.
Maybe he's like, I want a fucking sideways cock and just holds the side
No,
of the
just held for years.
Just like let that muscle.
Yeah.
It's like that one's bent in now.
Fuck. Commitment. You got to love it.
Well, you got to think like, the African tribes and stuff, they do that like rings on the necks and stuff, so they stretch their necks out.
That shit's weird, eh?
So maybe he's done that with his dick, like I want a left dick.
I want a lefty. I want it to angle to the left.
Or maybe like wanks real viciously to the left. Like, duh, duh, duh.
I mean, I was at an orgy with this guy. It's like he didn't seem to be into anything. This is quite a yesteryear.
Yeah.
I haven't gone to one of those parties in a long time. But yeah, it was so strange how like he's like
Way off.
Yeah. He didn't seem to be into anything different than anyone else. Just regular.
Just a fucking left dick.
Yep. Just regular gay sex. It wasn't a gay orgy, but there was gay shit happening.
I mean, it's an orgy.
Exactly.
I'd be very confused if there was no gay shit happening in an orgy. I'd be like...
This is another thing that someone else brought this up to me. I've said this for a long time. And I feel like if you've listened to my pod, you've probably heard me hate on furries at one point or another.
I have once, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's a recurring theme of mine. I will kill them all eventually. But...
What you hate? Why? Why do they suck so bad?
Dude, furries are...
Just because you've dealt with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
They cannot be trusted.
All
They
right.
cannot be trusted.
Like that's a weird thing.
They should be put into prisons.
Is it because they're animals and they don't have to abide by the rules of man?
No. No, it has nothing to do
No, that's what I mean. But like, is that why they can't be trusted?
No, it's like they cover up their faces for two reasons. Two or three reasons.
That's a fucking very good point right there.
They cover up their faces for three reasons. Not all of them per furry, but like generally one of these three reasons. Maybe all three of them, maybe only two of them, but generally one of these three. One, they're very self-conscious about their face. They don't like their face. And I can confirm that. I've seen many ugly furries when they take their fucking shit off.
That makes sense.
B, they don't want to be identified for their crimes.
That's fucking fucked up, but that's where I thought this was going. So, yep.
And 3, they they just don't like. They like the anonymity of being that perverted and no one knowing who they are.
Yeah.
But it's like
it's not being proud of who they are.
Yeah, they're not proud. It's like if you were proud of who you were, you wouldn't wear a mask.
Yeah.
But every furry I've ever met has been like, I don't know. They're like one very, not even bad day, slightly inconvenient day away from being a sex offender. And like a proper one. Not like, like a Louis C.K. level sex offender.
They've got like that. I mean, Louis C.K., I've found it really, when I heard that, I was like, really? He's just, that's what we're going to,
That's what we're hating on?
Yeah, it's like he's really, I get it, it's not that cool. But I mean, if he's rape wanking you and he's running up to you yeah, go and fucking take it. Yeah. But it was like a bunch of people who's like, I'm going to do this, is that cool? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, cool. So you just told him he sucks for what he wasn't doing it without people's permission.
Yeah, well, I was having the same conversation. People were being like, no, he manipulated his position of power to put them in that situation, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, all of that is very valid. It's like people do abuse their positions of power because they know that people will say yes to them when normally they would not say yes to them,
But also, that's I'm obviously not a chick, so I don't know exactly. But if you're in that position once, shouldn't that be a lesson for you to learn to make sure you're never in that position again?
Possibly, but
especially if it was someone like Louis C.K. where they didn't actually touch you.
Well, that's a valid point. That could be valid, but the main thing is, it's like you can't persecute someone because they have a position of power. At the end of the day, it's like the words yes and no should be the only thing that are important. Because once you start getting into levels of
I said yes because I'm scared, then you should have said no.
Yeah, and it's like, even though the position of power is legitimate,
yeah,
and it's like it's totally valid because it's like it's a fucked up thing to do to hold someone, like be over someone, and a lot of people do it without even realizing they're doing it.
Yeah.
But like,
but it's the people.
you can't.
People
I
below
don't
have got
think
to
you
stand
can,
up harder.
Exactly. I don't think though you can legally persecute it.
Oh, for sure,
It's
definitely
like,
not.
I just don't think it's something. It's too ambiguous. It's too. It's not like it's too much. Maybe you can find some other kind of way to reprimand them, like through a workplace or through a professional sense. But I don't think it is like. I don't think it's fair to like make them go through legal action.
I think
Now, Louis C.K. did not get persecuted, but like I believe he did have to go to court.
Yeah, he definitely had problems from it.
Yeah.
But I think the being called out for it isn't a bad thing.
No.
Like being called out for it, but at the same time, you call like, oh, this happened. I felt like I had to do it. Cool. You're accepting now that you were weak in a position. You can never let that happen again. You can't then go, oh, someone else did it to me another time after that. It's like you did the bravest thing by coming out and admitting that you accepted this when you shouldn't have. So now you've learnt the lesson. You should be strong enough to now say no. Right? I think for me, going through the whole COVID period, I found out how many people won't say no to things they believe in because of that pressure. And I think instead of accepting people going, well, I said yes because I had to, should be more like, no, you didn't have to. You should be better. You should be prouder. You should be more strong.
I mean, that's all
what we should promote anyway.
That's all very valid, and I agree with you. The problem is when people's livelihoods are starting to get threatened, people's jobs are starting to get threatened.
That's what I mean. It's a hard thing to do. It's really hard to do, but people should be doing it.
People should be.
Yeah,
but
I
it is
agree.
like,
I understand why it's hard.
and it's like that's not even something like you consider like if you have like. That's hard enough for me to consider as a single. Well, I'm not single anymore, but like at the time, as a single man with no children, that was hard for me to consider then.
Yeah,
Imagine having like a wife and children, how much harder it would be. Yeah, exactly. I've done it. Yeah. So it's
but I'm a freak.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a freak, and I can accept that.
Yeah. So it's like it's a fucking ridiculous predicament to put it in.
Yeah, it can be done. It definitely be done. It's just, it's a fucking...
I do hope another disease comes along though, like sometime in the next 5 years where they think it's another huge hoax and everything happens again, but it actually is a real bad disease and it wipes off like
that's
80% of the fucking planet.
That's a conspiracy theory, right?
I mean, I didn't think it was a conspiracy theory.
No. What you just said is a conspiracy theory.
There's
a whole theory, right, that COVID was released to make everyone go through all this shit to then get to the end of it and go, that was bullshit. We all got tricked into this shit. We're not falling for it again. And then they release something that's actually fucking deadly and it wipes out all the people that didn't comply. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. That is a conspiracy theory.
I just said it because I thought it was funny.
Yeah, look, it is pretty funny.
I mean,
it's a pretty wild way to work because if you understand how viruses work, it's pretty difficult for that to probably work. But like, it's.
I also think it's very difficult for it to like. I don't think there's ever been a virus. It's like the deadliest virus in history was the Spanish flu.
And that wasn't the Spanish flu that killed everyone. It was the things that came with it because they fucked your immune system up like AIDS.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. But like the Spanish flu and the Black Plague, probably the two deadliest diseases throughout history.
The plague took out more.
I think it took out a high percentage of people.
The plague was like, there's a world counter, like a population counter, and there's like a video of it, and you should watch it because it's loose how much the plague took out. And you see the population building, plague taken out as many as it does, and then the population building. In the last like fucking 30 years, the population's absolutely ballisticated. But like in that period before that, you see how slow it does, and then how much the Black Plague took out, and you're like, wow, that fucking really fucked people up.
Yeah. Well, I think it was like a third of people were going to get it.
Yeah.
And if you got it, you had like a 1 in 10 survival chance.
Yeah.
So it was like if you got it, you were pretty much dead.
Oh, 1 in 10. That's good odds.
That's not those are good odds for poker. Yeah, they're great odds for poker.
That's terrible odds for poker. But for a disease to kill you at 10%, okay. But if you're only getting it at 30%, realistically, death rate's like 4 or 5%.
Which is still like across billions. It is still a lot.
The worst. Or there wasn't billions when the plague was out.
No, but like no, I overshot. But it
wasn't even a billion then.
No, it wouldn't have been. Fuck, it's such a small population. Isn't that crazy that like a disease that's remembered as being so bad, like mathematically didn't even kill that?
Is even 1/7 of the population now.
Yeah.
It's fucking, yeah.
But
people don't understand numbers that well.
But
when
yeah,
you see,
it's
you're
like
wow,
it's like it would be. I don't even feel like people could come up with a disease deadly enough to kill 50% of people.
No, because what happens with it, right? If it kills 50% of people, it can't travel. That's how it works, because it hits, then die, hit, then die, hit, then die. So that's where like that one in Africa that was fucking people up. Yeah. Couldn't go far because it fucking would just wipe cunts out too fast.
Yeah.
And that death rate was like fucking less than 50%.
Yeah, it's like that. I'm pretty sure like if you got it, you were gonna die, but like the contagion rate of it was so rare.
Yeah, because it killed so fast.
Yeah.
Because if you like got it, you die, then you can't get it. So like, cool. Like it's like...
So it's a balancing act between not being too lethal, but being, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what it is. That's like the best virus that could ever happen has to be able to travel fast enough and kill people at a slow enough rate to do it, which is like hard, because the only thing that's anything like that was AIDS. And then AIDS was like, well, it's only going to be one way of traveling because it can just stew in there. It's not like an airborne virus. If they ever do create that...
Airborne AIDS.
Well, it's fucked. Airborne AIDS. Airborne AIDS would be a good one. That'll fuck you up. Because that's like, it can spread and then it just lasts. Because it doesn't kill you straight away. Because AIDS is like a slow killer because it gets other things to kill you.
God. Fuck. Well, the world's horrible, isn't it?
I mean, it doesn't exist yet.
No.
Doesn't mean some cunt's not trying to make it in
like
labs.
even just the thought of like your body's immune system just slowly failing you. That's like a horrible thing to think about. I mean, I suppose that's what getting old is.
Yeah, to a degree. I mean, I think the more that I look at age and understand that affects people so differently. Like, I went to a fucking Chinese restaurant the other day, had lunch, and I was like, there's a fucking graveyard in here. There's just all these old carcass motherfuckers just in there eating, right? And I was like, it's a good lunch special in there. So it's like $15 for a pretty good feed. But then I was like, how old do you think these people are? Like, how many of these people are 90 and how many of them 60? And how many of the 60-year-olds look like they're 90 and how many of the 90-year-olds look like they're 60? Like, there is a bracket there of people that have done well to make themselves last longer, and there's a bracket of people that are fucking dog shit well before it's time to be dog shit.
Yeah, that's true. My dad's one of those people. My dad is like... My dad doesn't look his age. I feel like my dad is going to die any day now.
How old's your dad?
He's like 65.
Well, I mean, he's had 6 kids. He's probably had a pretty fucking rough time.
Yeah, but he also had, like... That's a valid thing to point out, but like he also has done nothing to look after himself.
Well, that's not going to help.
Yeah.
But to be fair, having kids, if you care about your kids, and I'm not making this excuse, but like looking after your kids, especially with 6, sometimes you feel like you don't have enough time to do for you and you want to do more for them.
His children haven't lived in his house for 10, 15 years.
And he's still going downhill? He might be 2 cent in his ways at 50.
Yeah, I think
that definitely happens. People are like, this is my time to chill.
He checked out at a certain point.
Yeah.
That's like, he checked out from everything at a certain point. That's like indisputable.
Well, then that's what's happening.
I'd love to check out like that someday.
Nah. I've got a fucking suicide plan for the minute I start getting any kind of dementia or anything like that. I'm going to skydive into a concrete block in the ocean.
Nice.
Just like full art project.
A concrete block in the ocean.
Yeah, like I'm going to spend whatever money it costs me to get like a floating kind of pontoon thing. And then just like skydive and no parachute, just splat it.
Nice. I think I would, I think I'd like to, if I was to kill myself in some kind of artistic fashion, I think it would need to be, I don't know. I think I'd want to do some kind of play where like the final act is me putting a gun to my head and killing myself.
Just going full Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, and then it's like for
But
one night, like I'd become so famous, so successful, and then I'd be like, I'm doing a play. And then they're like, oh, he's never done a play before. This is great. Then it's like for one night and one night only.
I feel
Some
like
kind of real artsy fartsy thing. Millions and like millionaires would pay ransoms to come and see it. And then
I don't even think you need to be famous to do that. Like you could be a nobody and be like, this is a one-time only show.
And people would rock up.
That I'm going to fucking end it with the biggest bang ever. And if you can market it correctly and sell the tickets at such an insane price.
Dude, I got an idea for a Fringe show.
I don't reckon you get away with that at Fringe, eh?
Oh, mate.
That's got to be some real...
what some of the acts they get away with up there?
Yeah, but like murder or suicide?
You don't need to tell them what the idea for the show is.
Yeah, but I mean to sell...
The whole point is to traumatize the audience. One night.
Oh, you're not like trying to like make a fuck ton of money for somebody else.
I'm killing myself.
Yeah, but you could make a lot of money from that. There would be so many people that want to see live death. For sure. Yeah. That is a market that is like fucking... because there's then people that are like, I've got enough money to do this guilt-free and not actually kill someone that doesn't want to die.
I just want to watch it.
I just want to see someone fucking... I want to see someone's life.
What if you could be like... What if it could be like watch someone voluntarily get hung, drawn, and quartered?
Well, how many people do you reckon go to the old
first off,
death sentences? Like, how many people do you reckon used to go to them because they were like, I just want to see what happens?
Did they let them do that? I thought it was only like the police that were involved in the investigation and any law people that were involved in the investigation.
Maybe that was the case when it got to a certain time period, but like getting hung in the fucking...
True.
That was a thing.
Yeah.
And people would go.
That was sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like at some point...
The last hung, drawing and quartering was way later than you think.
Dude, in Freo it wasn't even that long ago.
Yeah.
Like
the last beheading by guillotine, I believe, was in the 60s.
Whoa, okay.
That's living memory that happened.
Yeah. Well, like, I think...
Let's look that up.
I think Freo Prison's like fucking... the last hanging in Freo Prison happened... Dude, not that long ago. It was maybe the 70s? Maybe the 70s,
Last beheading by...
Guillotine. In the UK?
Guillotine. In France.
France, of course.
Last guillotine execution.
Please tell me it was Paris.
No. Even later than the 60s. 10th of September, 1977.
Yeah. I think you look up the Freo Prison one, last hanging in Freo Prison, because I think that was in the 70s too.
One sec. Public. Maybe I'm getting mixed up with... Oh, in Freo. Yeah, let's look
Freo,
that up.
Like,
Public.
I'm pretty certain that was in the 70s.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But 77's pretty fucking...
Yeah, man, that's insane. Okay, last execution.
Not even 50 years ago, dude.
Execution in...
It's 46 years ago.
Fremantle Prison. Oh, wow. Eric Edgar Cook, the last person to be hanged at the gallows in Fremantle Prison in 1964.
64, yeah, near the 70s, yeah.
But like that's still pretty recent, eh?
So I mean, like it wasn't that long ago.
No.
It was within life periods.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Cunts were getting hung.
Yeah.
Like hung.
Yeah.
Like it's rough.
Dude. It's so messy too. Like apparently you piss and shit yourself almost immediately.
Well, when you die, that's what happens. Your body just relieves.
No, but like even if it's like, because there's two drops. There's the long drop where you snap your neck, which is like the ideal way to go. Like
yeah, because then it's quick.
Yeah, like you're dead almost instantly. You might be unconscious for a bit, but like you'll soon asphyxiate and die. Even if your neck snaps and you're still alive, you'll be unconscious.
Yeah,
and then
because you get the knockout from the jaw switch.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So but the fucking like even if it's like the short drop where you're left doing the gallows dance, as pirates would used to call it.
Yeah.
You still piss and shit yourself because your body is just like...
trying to do whatever the fuck you can to live.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And apparently I was reading this one. I'm fascinated by this dark shit. But apparently, like,
I'm in, don't worry.
yeah,
I've watched some pretty fucking wild things.
yeah, the oh, dude, I've got a fuck video to show you later. I'll explain that to you. But yeah, apparently, like, the last thing that people who kill themselves by hanging try and do is try and stop themselves from killing themselves. Because that survival instinct is just there so much.
It's not all of them. It's not all of them. I did a podcast with a guy who fucking nearly succeeded.
Real.
Hung himself off a door.
And what stopped him?
Someone fucking came in
Oh,
and got him off the door and fucking tried to get it off and called an ambulance.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he just went, that's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
And, like, I've known a few people to hang themselves. Well, known, I should say, yeah, known because they're dead now. But, like, when you find out where they've done it from, you're like, holy fuck. Like, off the door, you're like, okay, you wanted it. I know someone that hung himself off a tap in the sink in the bathroom. And I'm like, how the fuck?
Well, yeah, it's insane. But
It's just metal and you can just fucking,
yeah,
till it just tightens up enough until you die.
that's crazy.
You're like, wow, that person wanted this.
Well, I mean, I went to school with someone. We were very, very tight in school. But there was this kid I went to school with who I lost connection with him. But he killed himself. And yeah, I think he did it by hanging.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like, fuck, it's such a way to go.
I think the hanging thing is like the easier option if it's without, like if there's off something that's hanging, like proper hanging, where you can't, like you done it, that's it. You can't get away from it. Like that's, to me, from the way I've said, it's like that, you can't escape, so it's good. But if you're doing it on like a fucking door, a handle, you're like, okay, you can escape that. Like that's not hard. And then it's like,
You can escape a fucking door.
oh, dude, he just stood up. He just sat into it.
Yeah.
Like, that's all he did. He literally just sat down into it. He could have just stood up.
Yeah.
He just fucking closed the door with a thing over it.
Fuck.
And just went, fucking, this is it. Wow, changed his life now. It's fucking 100 million times better. And that was kind of the turning point. But it's like, wow.
But I suppose that would have a higher success rate than like pills or a blade.
I feel
Like,
like
I suppose like a gun and a noose would be the easiest way. Would be like the most sure way to do
failed
it.
the guns. That's a happen thing.
Really?
So much, dude. If you look this up, it will blow your fucking mind. Literally, how many people have failed blowing their
You
fucking
put the
mind.
gun in your mouth, angle for the brain, just go for hell.
Yeah, but you can hit parts and it just goes through.
That's fucked.
Yeah, like you can frontal lobotomy yourself instead of kill yourself.
That's fucked.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
so unfair. I feel so bad for the guy who wanted to end it.
Imagine blasting your own head off and failing. Like, I'm fucking so good at this that I can't even kill myself. It'd be the worst.
I'm such a good shot.
Boom, fuck, I'm still alive. Like, I seen one, some kind of like it blew their fucking jaw off. Like, from that way, bang.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Well,
just go high, you fucking... I shouldn't say you're a dove cut, but...
I don't know if it was Citizen Robespierre. No, it wasn't Citizen Robespierre. It was either Robespierre. Robespierre was like one of the leaders of the French Revolution.
Yeah.
Who was eventually guillotined himself after guillotining all the French aristocrats.
Yeah.
But I believe it was the guy who actually invented the guillotine who was killed by the guillotine.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
No, it's kind of poetic, isn't it?
It's like, oh, you did this. This is your fault.
Yeah.
Bye-bye it.
No, well, I mean, it's kind of... I'm going to look that up later.
Yeah.
Because I want to know more about it. I'm pretty sure I've read about it before. But it's like, he was paid to make that, guys. You know, you're going to hate...
That's why you kill him. Because it's like, how do we take the blame off us? We kill him, we write history the way we want it.
Yeah, I suppose at the time when no one wants to listen to the logic when the heat of the moment, right?
History is written by the winners.
That's true.
This is a thing that a lot of people forget.
Yeah.
At all points.
It's so funny though when history is written by the winners, but still glorifies a loser. It's only happened a few times in history, but it's happened and it's so rare.
I have
Strange.
a thing that I ponder on a lot.
What's that?
Right? And it's like, this is a pondering. This isn't a belief. I just need to make this very clear. I think about a lot of stuff, but I ponder on this. Is like, what is the Nazis' version of the war? Like, what is their version of it if they wrote it in their words up until the end? Like, how do they say this is why we were doing it? Not how does history show us our version of what they said they were doing. Like, what is their exact version? Like,
And you're not talking about like the Wehrmacht German infantry SS. You're talking about like Heart of Iron SS Nazi Party deep, believed in the cause until he lost it, sort of thing.
Like, what the fuck were you thinking? Properly, like, honestly, like, what were you saying to each other to go, we should do this?
Yeah.
Like, what? How? What? Like, and I don't want to know that history's version of it, because history's version of it is going to demonize it way more. Like, if you meet people that break up, one cunt talks way more shit.
Well, it's either it's funny you say that, because I would think there's two ways that goes. There's either the one way, which is where it
Proves everything that's been said.
proves everything that's been said. They look even worse.
Yeah.
And then the other way is going that it's like these were people that were like egging each other on after. And like that's the important thing to remember about World War II is that I just consider it just a continuation of World War One. It was World War One part.
Yeah.
But it was
It just got more extreme.
it just got more extreme.
Yeah.
But it's like the people go on, it was like, why did they listen to Hitler? He was such an awful guy.
Oh, COVID showed me how quick it is to listen to people that tell you things.
Because it's like, obviously Hitler was awful, but it's like...
How did he spin it?
They just got fucked over in the Treaty of Versailles. So badly fucked over. And then they just had the worst recession in the world where people were literally starving to death in their homes.
Yeah.
And it's like...
Hey, we can give you money. Fight our war.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's that all over again times 10. It's like, we will not only fix the country, we will fix it, and we will tell you who broke it.
Yeah.
And it's like, of course you'll believe in them. It's like, fucking yeah. And so it's like, as to people say, how could they have done it? And it's like, well, they were in a pretty fucked situation.
I think the biggest thing is like that people forget, how could they have done it? It's like, and say, I couldn't do it. It's like, but they did it. So obviously, whether you believe you could or not, you weren't there. So how do you know you wouldn't?
No, well, if there's one thing I've for sure learned is that people like being nearly homeless, doing some other shit. So one thing I'm very confident of is people can do the most fucked things when they're desperate.
Oh, dude.
People can do like, people will rob.
Not even when they're desperate, dude.
Yeah, not even when they're desperate.
I've seen people do some pretty fucked shit.
Yeah.
That aren't even close to desperate.
Exactly.
And you're like, how the fuck did you justify that in your
So
head,
it's like
cunt?
when you consider how desperate the Germans were in, 1935 when Hitler was really coming into his own, it was like, well, you probably would have done a lot worse for him.
Yeah.
I think that. It's like, beware of your own humanity.
And there is an old sales technique, which is people move away from fear before they move towards pleasure. So, like, if you can instill enough fear, you can move people the way you want them to go.
Yeah.
Because it's like, this is what is worse.
Yeah.
Than killing someone, your whole family dies. Okay, I'll kill him.
Yeah.
Like, how easy is that?
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to kill your kids if you don't kill that person you don't know. Fuck that cunt.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
I'll do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Can I get away with it? Yeah, dude, we'll give you a fucking medal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro, I'll kill 10. Fuck it, let's go.
How many you need? Yeah.
Can I have a house too? Fuck it, yeah, kill 100. Done.
Yeah. You can put in an achievement system for it. Yeah.
I'm winning.
Yeah.
I'm winning and I've got, fucking let's go. Fuck these cunts. Don't they suck? Oh, who cares, bro? Fuck it, I'm getting paid.
No. Like, people go on about the Nazis like they were psycho. And then it's like...
Anyone killing anyone in any version of any place in any world in the same boat.
Yeah.
That's what people have to understand.
Very few people kill people for psychopathic reasons. Like, the reality is
justified.
Yeah.
You can justify things in your head.
Yeah.
People can fucking come to these conclusions whether someone else has convinced them of it, they've convinced themselves, or both.
And that's all of human history.
Yeah.
It's like...
It's been happening forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
It's so crazy to think what people have gone to war for because a king told them that it was his divine right, or a pope said this, or an emperor said that. Yeah. It's part
so of the
insane.
belief, so we got to do this.
Yeah. It's crazy.
But it's people forget that. And a lot of people live in the thought process of, but we wouldn't do that now. Well, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Well, what makes the people of now better than the people of then? Oh, we've got more information. Fuck, man, that doesn't help half you people.
Well, yeah, that wouldn't help at all. Okay, take your phone away. You're useless. You don't have the information.
I don't know about useless. I think about this a lot. How old are you?
25.
25. Okay, so I'm 10 years older than you, right?
Yeah.
I grew up in a time when the internet wasn't a usable thing. Like, there was ways to get information. It was a lot harder, but there was ways.
Yeah, of course.
And sometimes you had to believe some stupid shit.
Yeah.
But there was still a questioning ability. Like, I had it when I was younger where someone would say something like, that sounds a bit fucking bullshit. And then you search for a way and you're like, yeah, they're dumb. You're an idiot. And then you burn them and then they're like, no, you're a fucking liar. And you're like, no.
There's ways to get information, but people go on and it's like they know more. People go on about like...
People don't question themselves on their own information.
People don't question themselves on their own information, but people act also like they are morally superior. And it's like...
That is a very dumb thing to think a lot of the time.
Well, because it's just like, no, you're just in a better position. You're not in a position where you are so poor and your family's starving to death that a government can convince you that killing people will fix everything.
Yeah. I was looking at it in a different perspective, but 100%. You're right there.
That
you're
too.
right.
Yeah.
Like, it's the way you're looking at it is exactly it.
It's like you say that couldn't happen to you. Well, it's like, well, not in these conditions, but...
What if?
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Ask the self of the question.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing is, like, you go down to my kid's head, I got to kill this person. They're probably dead. Unless I know I can kill you.
Yeah.
If I know I can kill you easier, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Unless it's like, but there's all this incentive. And you're like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, that's how easy it is.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't feel like I'm fucked in the head for believing that. I just understand that it's possible. And if you can justify it to save yourself before... Why wouldn't you? Like, what makes you believe that you think for sure I care so much I won't? Like, how fucking solid are you in your beliefs?
Yeah.
Like, during the whole COVID period with, like, people literally fucking hating people that refuse to get a vaccine on themselves and ostracizing them, you're like, if you believed in anyone for themselves, you would have been like, everyone has their own choice. That's it.
The other thing too is as well is it's like, do you know how rare it is for people who do have shit? Like, let's say people who like hid Jews from the Nazis, for example.
Yeah.
Like, let's say those people who hid Jews, it's like, do you know how actually statistically rare they were?
So fucking rare.
And they would have done that. Like, lots of those people who did that with families of their own.
Yeah.
And it's like, those people have more to sacrifice than you, and they did it, and they, like, are a tiny percentage.
Yeah.
Most people, when, the Nazis came looking for Jews, were like, where are the Jews? Most people were like, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there, dude.
Yeah. They're right there.
Yeah. My family weren't Jews. They are.
Yeah, they fucking are.
They suck.
So it's like, when people say it was like it wouldn't happen, it's like, no, the actual number of people who helped them was fucking like
way higher.
Like so low, like in terms of people who actually helped Jews.
Yeah.
It's like it's fucking so low, it's sad,
But it's if you look at the conditions, you just go, well,
it makes total sense. Yeah. It makes total perfect.
Very easy. Yeah.
It's like, and it's like you could easily make it happen again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I have this hatred for the royal family.
Me too.
You do? Good. Yeah. Because I hate this very simple thing that they got there because of killing and murder and taking over. Mm-hmm. But they can't lose their position in the same way because they changed the fucking rules.
Yeah. I love being able to become rich and powerful off killing and murdering.
Yeah.
That's sweet. But makes sense.
But they did it and then changed the rules.
Yeah.
And made it so no one else can do it. And you're like...
It's very clever.
That's some bullshit. That isn't fair. Why does everyone worship these motherfuckers?
It's bullshit, but it's very clever.
It's genius.
Super clever.
It's genius. But what pisses me off is that people worship it.
Yeah, that does bother me too.
You know, it's
There's
like, that's our queen. And you're like, that fucking family sucks.
Yeah. And then they say they do so much for the country. It's like, what? Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
And it's like
They've just got all the money.
well, they say it's like, oh, they're a tourist attraction. And it's like,
We can all be one of them if we
give me a fucking break, okay? Is that all your country has to offer?
I've had this argument and it always leads the same way. Why are you such a fuckhead? And you're like, I'm just questioning things that I don't understand. And no one's been able to make it make sense. So therefore, fuck it. That's not cool. It's because it's not. It's dumb.
Yeah.
And the people that think the royal family's great probably also hate Saudi kings.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's multiple of them.
Loads.
Not one, multiple.
But in fairness to the Saudi kings, what we were saying earlier, those guys are still very willing to kill anyone who disagrees with them. So
That's just because that's where they are and they've still got that power.
exactly.
The royal family probably does it without us knowing.
Probably
They've got a whole MI6 to do it for them.
Probably, but like that just means the Saudis have bigger balls. Like the Saudis are just like, why the fuck would we change the rules? Yeah. Kill anyone we want.
Yeah.
I kind of low key respect it. And that's the one thing you need to remember about dictators, is that no matter how much you hate them, you always kind of respect them too.
Can't not.
Yeah.
They're doing what they're doing.
Like you can hate Hitler.
fucked.
Exactly.
But
it's
they
like
did
you
it.
can hate Hitler as much as you want, but he did go to the world and he did go to war with the world and almost won.
Yeah,
He
like
almost fucking won.
there is the big conspiracy that he never killed himself, right?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, in Argentina, and you're like, oh.
I mean, I've heard Argentina, I've heard Brazil, I've heard Spain, I've heard several places.
I looked at a document that was Argentina, and I was like, is this real? I don't know.
Well, Argentina makes the most sense because of how...
Many fucking Nazis were in there after it.
Well, you go to parts of Argentina now.
It's Germany.
Well, literally.
Yeah.
It's like
I've heard this.
Yeah, it's like they literally... They speak German there.
Yeah.
They don't speak Spanish.
Yeah. You're
It's
like,
like-
how did this happen?
Yeah, it's like I'm in South America.
This is a poor
Speaking German. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like hello. I'm an Argentinian man. It's like, oh, what's your name? It's like Adolf Eichmann. Yeah, it's
you're
like
what?
that's a very interesting Spanish name. You
What
know,
happened here?
it's like what is going on? You know, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But
It is fucking. It's a fun conspiracy theory.
Nazis definitely escaped to Argentina.
Oh, dude,
that
100%.
happened.
Yeah,
Whether
yeah,
or not
yeah.
Hitler did is another question.
Well, I think that's where the idea of it. But there was a CIA document, I think, that was released quite a few years ago because it got past that fucking time period, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a fun one. I don't know what to do with it because like I don't trust anything. So you see a CIA document on the internet, you're like, is that even a CIA document?
Well, the people need to remember the thing about the CIA. The CIA only has, after World War II, because there was the OSS and SOE, and after World War II, they didn't have a job.
Yeah.
These were the smartest, best tactical, military, and espionage minds in the world, and all of a sudden there's no war to fight.
They're like, what the fuck do we do?
And what became their job was not to do that after. What became their job after was to manufacture wars. It's like the CIA manufactured the Bay of Pigs. They manufactured Vietnam. They manufactured lots of US occupations of South America, from Panama to Puerto Rico to, intervention in Colombia, like lots of shit.
Yeah.
And they're still doing it now. And it's like, well, yeah, it's like that's kind of what happens when you give people a really, really sweet job, then take it away from them.
So what are they going to do? Like,
Yeah.
honestly, what are they going to do? They're just going to go, oh, cool, I'll just be a baker?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like
No, dude.
It's like they spent 5 years doing one thing, and that was trying to beat the Nazis. It's
Absolute
like,
wild shit.
yeah. Yeah, it's like I've read lots of books about the OSS and SOE. Dude, the kind of shit, like you couldn't even make movies about them because it sounds like a cartoon.
Yeah, because it's not real. Yeah, it's just fucking wild. But that's even the same as like how much human medical history advanced during World War II because of what the fucking human experience with Nazis were doing.
Yeah.
And you're like, nah.
Well,
whoa.
Yeah.
Wild.
It was funny thing about that Operation Paperclip because when Operation Paperclip first started, the Russians and the Allies agreed, or the Russians and the Western Allies agreed. They were like, okay, we want Nazi scientists because they are all fucking geniuses. They are super intelligent, but we won't take any that are affiliated with the Nazi party.
Yeah.
They looked into it for about 1 week and they found out
that
all of the scientists were affiliated with the Nazi party. And it's like, oh, well, we'll just scrap that idea and we'll take them anyway.
It's too smart. Let's get it.
And like, but dude, people forget about like the experiments Japanese did. The Japanese
people just didn't know. It's not forget; they just never knew.
Yeah,
there's a lot of like unknown that no one like. People don't know about all this shit because they're too focused in bullshit now. But the more you look back at shit, you're like, whew.
What the Japanese did is so much worse than anything the Nazis did, and what the Nazis did was so bad. But like
they did advancements.
Huge advancements.
That's the trade-off was there.
The Japanese just did that shit because they were bored, you know? Yeah.
And this is why we live in cyber universe.
Exactly. It's like the Japanese were just like, how many times do I have to stab someone in the stomach before their legs completely fall away from their body? And it's like, why do you need to know that, you know?
I mean, you got to imagine the person that's like, all right, we got to figure some shit out. And how do we make superhumans? All right, let's see how many stabs we can get into a normal one. And then let's see if we feed him heaps of meat, if we can stab him more.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, all right, this is fucking wild, but okay.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Yeah, exactly. If we drip acid into someone's propped open eyelid, how loud do you think they can scream? You know, it's like, what decibel can they hit?
What can we pierce other people's ears with this noise?
Yeah, exactly. Can we burst eardrums?
Yeah, for sure, right?
Yeah. It was some of the fucked thing. I'm gonna read that up when I get tonight. You ever get that ADHD thing where you start talking about something and it's like,
that's it. I need to know more.
Well, yeah, it's kind of like, I know I've already read into this. It's time to read some more into it.
I'm back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah. I'll go through phases of this shit I don't think about for ages. And I'm like, I remember that. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Let's
circle back.
And then I'll just fucking do too much. And I'm like, oh, yeah, there's 5 hours.
Yeah.
There's
That's a day. Yeah. That was an entire day.
The bonus is now that I've actually started doing comedy because I've wanted to do it forever, but I just never did it, is now I'm like, all right, if I do this, try find a joke.
Yeah.
Try fucking find an angle. Try do something with it. Like if you're just going to be a freak and research some shit, do something with it. Don't just like store it in your brain and be like, oh, I know that now.
But it's funny how like that's just so much of what the formulation for comedy is. Because I remember when I first thought comedy would be a cool thing to do. Yeah. And I must have been about 10 or 11 and I watched this Billy Connolly DVD.
Nice.
And I still have the DVD.
That's even better.
The specific DVD. Great watch. And but I remember that was the first time I ever thought that would be so cool to do. Not just enjoying it as an audience member, but going, fuck, how cool would it be to get up on stage and everyone is laughing at every word you say? You know, that'd be awesome. But it's like, then I think sometimes people say, oh, I wish I got started on this earlier. And it's like, fuck getting started on it earlier. Because it's like, I'm so glad I didn't because I worked FIFO, worked bars, traveled, gained life. And I came in contact with other senses of humor. And it's like, I would not have a sense of humor to put on stage if I had gone on there at 18. You know, it's because I mingled with so many different people that I'm like, oh, this is where I'm at now, you know? So, like, that's how that works.
Well, I actually did my first gig when I was 18.
First stand-up gig?
Yeah, I entered Raw Comedy when I was 18.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What's that like?
It was sick.
Yeah?
I was trying to find the joke book the other day because I wrote all my jokes down. I thought I had the book, but I've lost it. Because I kind of know the jokes I did. I had a 4-minute set, I think. And I know one of them, and I know how it ends because it was like a full act out in it. And it was some fucking long story that ends with me standing at the end of the bed and dropping the mic and swinging it around like a dick at the end of your bed. I can't remember the whole thing, but that was part of it. And I wrote some other fucking joke about Steven Seagal, about how like every Steven Seagal movie goes the exact same way. It's like he has a fight, then he has a fucking knife fight, and then he shoots people and there's heaps of explosions at the end. Except for this one Steven Seagal movie is backwards. And then it was filmed. I never got to see the footage, and I didn't know about open mics. I didn't do the research. It was in a time period where like I could have, but I just was like dumb and didn't do anything about it. Then I emceed my mate's gig, and he did like hippie music with like a little bit of hip hop, and it wasn't like an MC, but like I was like that was stand up set. I was backstage, and I was like, I've got all these jokes, and I started saying something. He's like, oh, you can't do them. And I was like, oh, what? And I had to go out on stage and like fucking freeball a set.
Hold on. Why couldn't you say those jokes?
It's all like dick jokes and shit.
What?
And he was like, nah, dude, like that's because it wasn't a comedy show or anything. It was just like my mate was like a pretty big singer, and he did like hippie-ish music.
Oh.
And then he had some hip hop stuff, and he was like, yeah, I'll let you fucking go up stage and fucking MC Darky. That'd be funny as fuck. And I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, will. And then it was like backstage, he's like, oh, you can't say stuff like that. And I was just like, oh, fuck,
This ain't
dude.
that kind of show.
That's my whole set. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? And then I went out and like tried something, and it just sucked.
I got to make a speech at a wedding
I'm good at them.
recently. Yeah, I'm great at them.
That's fucking easy.
I did a speech at a wedding, and I nailed it. But like,
Did you write it?
I did.
That's
well,
good.
I didn't write the whole thing.
Yeah.
I kind of just jotted down some notes.
Ideas.
I didn't write it word for word. I kind of never believe in writing anything word for word because I find you get too caught up in a script. But different things work for different people.
Yeah.
But I just don't like sounding clunky.
Yeah, because that is so much easier to sound clunky when it's like have to hit every word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas when I have some notes of just things I want to cover,
Yeah.
it's much easier to get it all out.
Yeah. I find that better with things that aren't comedy. Comedy is like, I haven't figured it yet, clearly. But yeah, with like speeches, I did an hour fucking presentation speech in fucking full crowd of people about how to build a new home with fucking 20 slides with fucking 3 lines on them and freeballed the whole thing and killed it. Because it's like, I know the information is there, just get it out. And that would be the same, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when I was doing it, it was a couple of days before the wedding. We were all out in the country and having a fun time. And the groom came to me. We were all at a brewery, him, the bride, some other people. And he was like, you got the bride in a speech? And I'm like, yeah, if you still want me to say something, I'm happy to. We've just got some notes. And he was like, oh, so you haven't written it down word for word? And I was like, oh, no. And he was like, oh. I'm like, why? What's wrong? And he was like, I'm just worried you're going to say something, Alex. And I'm like, mate, it's your fucking wedding, not the Bucks party. It's like, yeah. It's like, I know decorum when I need it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know your mother's got a frail heart. I'm not going to tell her about that time you fucking,
Yeah.
got pegged at a fucking, got pegged in Bali. But it's all that different kind of stuff. And it's like, just chill out. It's like...
It's a wedding, dude. Don't stop stressing. I'm not going to fuck your wedding up.
Yeah, exactly. But also, the funny thing about the weddings is, it seems like every wedding I've been to, the groomsmen, and I'm sure this isn't an ironclad rule. I think this just says more about the social circles I'm involved in. The groomsman who writes the word for word speech
Fuck it up.
ends up doing more fucking damage to the wedding than the guy who just freeballs it with a couple of notes.
Yeah. Because the guy that freeballs it has the confidence to know how to get away with what to do. Because the people that can stand up and fucking just speak shit know what they can and can't get away with because they do it enough that it's like, I know how to feel a crowd out a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's the people that are like, I've got to write this and have all these cool ideas. That it's like, ooh.
And then they're going to bring up, and it's like, and we met when we were spit roasting a hooker.
Jesus. That's probably the most wild shit I've
That's
heard.
an exaggeration, but like that was one wedding. He told a certain type of story.
Yeah, and you're like,
and the bride's eyes just, first off, she wasn't like angry at like.
She was just like, why are you saying this in front of my fucking parents?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't
My
angry at the
fucking
husband
auntie
because
and all
it's like she had like known that her husband had like lived a fucking certain type of lifestyle.
Yeah,
before
but
they
that
got
doesn't mean you want your fucking parents.
exactly.
And
And her eyes just went fucking.
Yeah, that would have fucked the day.
And I kid you not, I was just struggling to keep it together.
Yeah, because you would have thought it was hilarious.
If it was my wedding, I would have killed him.
Yeah.
But like, not being at my wedding, I was just like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Well, a speech that happened at my wedding was not friends with this dude, and not because of this reason, for many other reasons, but he did a speech at my wedding, and this cunt sucks at speaking anyway, and the speech was pretty much, drink as much piss as you can because it's probably the last time he'll pay for it. And I was like, it's kind of funny, but you're a dick.
I mean, that is funny, but it's like that feels like they always got to get one joke in there. But
that wasn't a joke. That was a straight up dig.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, that was just like, oi, this cunt's a tight ass, and he's paying for shit today, so drink as much as you can.
Yeah.
And I was like, I am paying for today, and I do want you to drink as much as you can because I'm a tight ass.
Yeah.
So get your money's worth.
This will never happen again. Yeah.
Well, dude, I can tell you right now, fuck weddings, dude. They're expensive.
Dude, that's why I'm never getting married.
Yeah.
It's like you can, if you need a piece of paper to like pledge yourself to a partner, then it's like you probably.
I was never going to get married. My ex proposed to me, and I felt bad. So I said, okay. Because you're like, you know, the social thing of like a woman should never propose. So I was like, okay, I'll be, I better say yes then.
I mean, but it's just like, what? Sorry.
No, I'm not worried. Now I feel like I'm going to turn this into a bit.
I'm just like, imagine what your girlfriend spared you. Because if you had gone through life with that kind of weakness, imagine some big burly biker who really wanted a taste of your arsehole came up and proposed to you. And you were just like...
No, but I don't care about him, so I'll be like, no.
No, but it's like the logic of it. It's like I felt bad for him. It's like,
yeah, so go on, bro.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, you came here. You're here.
Can you just come on my back butt?
Yeah.
Because like I kind of don't want that
inside of me. Yeah.
But I'm gonna nut in you, bro. I don't know if I can help you out.
Yeah, just take it down a notch, man. We've just met, you know.
I'm doing you a favour.
Yeah. I don't want to be a cunt, but
at least
like,
pull me off while you do it.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck, man, I've got to hit the road. Is that okay? This
we'll wrap it up.
It's fucked though.
Yeah,
I've loved it.
So, for those that don't know, Professional Degenerates.
It's actually getting a name change. We are changing the name and the logo and everything. Alex Fleay and Martin Darcy on the most unlistenable podcast in the world.
That's what you're changing to?
What we're changing it to.
All right.
Yeah. It's going to be an abbreviated acronym.
So it's fucking too many letters.
Yeah. I mean,
but I'll link it.
It's a challenge.
I'll link it for you.
The whole joke of the podcast is that it's like, we dare you to listen to this because it's a waste of time in how stupid it is. Because it's always just me and Martin, he's trying to talk me into doing something or I'm trying to talk him into doing something. Lately, I've been trying to talk him into taking a guy on a date.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Wouldn't you be better off just getting him drunk and trying to get him to fuck a dude instead?
No, but like that, there's no intellect in that. You know, I want to like...
Oh, you want to see him like suffer on the date?
I want to see him intellectually succumb to me, you know, and just be like, very well, I shall do this.
I don't feel like you're getting Martin to date a dude.
I probably won't, but it won't stop me from trying.
I like that.
Yeah.
So go listen to the world's most unlistenable pod.
Yep, that's it.
Cheers, come on.
Thank you.